Oh, just get the product, get the takedown, remove a product. It works. The slippage, it helps get in those deeply matted roots to really loosen up the knots and help the hair tangle techs get through and do what they need to do. So just get the product. It works. Oh, just get the product, get the takedown, remove a product. It works. The slippage, it helps get in those deeply matted roots to really loosen up the knots and help the hair tangle techs get through and do what they need to do. So just get the product. It works. So, who am I? Hi, I'm Julia. I'm from Brooklyn, and today is day one for my detangling appointment. I work in my community in New York City, and of course, with the pandemic and just life, my hair just kind of got away from me. I was working all over my city, just helping people. I work with education, and all educators know, time for yourself is many times few and far between, and just with the stress of life, getting up in the morning, looking in the mirror, wondering what I'm going to do with my hair. Sometimes the easiest thing to do is, just wrap it in a head wrap and just keep it moving. And that's what I kept doing. And, again, with life, day in, day out of life, I just started to forget it and forget it and forget it. Being a woman with natural hair and a lot of natural hair, it's not just wash and go. It's a wash day. You have to sit, comb, deep condition, comb again, and then pray that you find someone that knows your hair enough or knows the styles you like to, give you something presentable. And I don't make a lot of money. I would be low income, and the rent is real. So I would just end up not going to hairdressers. Not just because I couldn't afford it, but it's also time. And sometimes, a lot of times, hairdressers, once you walk in and they see how much hair you have, they, maliciously overcharge you. Or when they do your natural hair, they do it in such a way that it damages your hair. So when you leave the hair salon, you might not even get the style you want, and your hair ends up worse health-wise than before. So I was a little afraid of that. I had a traumatic experience going to the hairdresser once where the lady literally blow dried my hair to the point where it melted at the ends. And that was a little devastating and traumatic for me. So, and that happened a couple of years ago, so I just never went back to the hairdresser. If I did, it was only for one specific style, and that was it. I did not let them touch my hair. So all of those factors kind of led into me just washing my hair, wrapping it up, and just walking out the house doing what I have to do. And then the pandemic hit, through everybody's life schedule out of whack, including mine. I was stuck at home like everybody else, and a lot of people think, oh, if you had the privilege of working from home, life would be easier. No, life got harder. You would front the laptop from sun up to sundown, well into the evening, and by the time you got off, from doing your day job and to deal with you, it's like you're too exhausted. So my hair just got away from me, and then, looking in the mirror, you feel that shame as personally, just my feelings like as a black woman, it's like if there's nothing else you should do, it's your hair. And to know that, you weren't upkeeping your crown, your pride, it's like it takes away from you as a black woman in the sense that, you don't want to show yourself to society. So there was that point where I kind of shied away from, public events or going out with friends or going out on dates, all those things. You just didn't want to be seen. And everyone has coping mechanisms, so I'm not a crier. I shed a few tears, but I just kept it all inside, and I just said, I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow turned into 3 years. It's not something I'm proud of. I know my mom, God rest her soul, one thing she would always look at me and touch my hair. She's like, oh, your hair is so beautiful. You should do something with your hair. And I was just like, oh, Mom, don't worry about it. And I would never do that. So sometimes that record plays in my head. It's not just I let myself down. In a weird way, I feel like I let my community down. And most important, I let my mom down because I never did my hair. So that's why I'm here today, just to get my crown back. I refuse to cut my hair. I'm not someone that takes no for an answer. I've called around. I started to do my research. I asked my sister to help me out just to find some hairdresser somewhere that's willing to just help me. I didn't really expect any miracles, to be honest. Like, I just wanted help. My hair was at a point where I couldn't comb it out. My hair did get to this point once before, but that was just me experimenting. I had twists in my hair and I was trying to keep the twist in a natural set, so I washed it one time and all of the twists got knotted. And it was like individual ones. It wasn't that bad. It was maybe like for 2 weeks. But, I just spent a couple days crying and combing, watching TV, and I got it done. But this, when I took off my head tie and it's weird. It's like you look at yourself all the time, and then there's a time where you see yourself. And I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? And that's when I knew I needed help. And I just, my sister was looking online. I found this lady on YouTube, and she was doing exactly what I needed. But when I called her, she was charging me like I couldn't afford it. And I called her twice, and she just said sorry. She couldn't do it. So I gave up. But then I stumbled across, my sister sent me this, the Tangled hair text. And she sent me like a little clip of what the ladies were doing. I was like, wow, this is exactly what I needed. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I probably can't afford them either. So maybe I'll try to tackle it on my own. So I just called just to see to get the hair products. And one thing I noticed about their website was a lot of Bible verses, and I thought it was pretty weird. I was like, what are those little Bible verses on their website? This is for hair. But as I read more about them and what they do, I was like, wow, they're not just doing this for the money. And that's what drew me. I was like, they really do care about women and helping them, get their confidence back and meeting them at the point of their need. And as a community worker, especially in New York, where you see all walks of life come in with all types of problems, people know when you're not being real or not. And just from reading their website and speaking with the ladies on the phone, I was like, they could be real. And I was hoping they weren't going to play me, because I was like, if that happened, I was going to be tight. But I was like, you know what? They're coming to me with faith, so I'm going to step out on faith too. And here I am, day one. And as of right now, this is just a straight up miracle that I'm even here. I'm thankful that I'm here, and whatever help they can give, I'm grateful. So this is day one. Just get the product, get the takedown remover product. It works. The slippage, it helps get in those deeply matted roots to really loosen up the knots and help the hair tangle techs get through and do what they need to do. So just get the product. It works.
Welcome to Tangled Hair Tech's Detangling Training. Step 1. Soak takedown product on hair. Step 2. Wrap hair tightly in plastic wrap. Step 3. Take a blow dryer and heat the hair in the plastic wrap for 5 to 10 minutes. Step 4. Remove the wrap and begin to detangle the hair with a pintail comb. Step 5. Repeat if necessary. Step 6. Comb through the hair with a wide-tooth comb as the hair begins to separate. Step 7. Braid each detangled section. If you have any problems, remember, never, ever, ever use conditioner or detangling spray. Call your Tangled Hair Tech trainer immediately.
Now enjoy your relaxation. Goodbye from Tangled Tech's Century.
Finally, Tangled Hair Techs can educate and help you save your tangled matted hair. We are professional hair detanglers. As you can see, the hard matted knots on the client's hair are very painful and heavy on her head. Severely matted hair has a medical name and is considered a medical condition, but the hospitals cannot detangle your hair. You can pray over your food, so you can pray over your hair to be saved. There are so many types of mats and tangles. Your hair can be a whole lump matted to your scalp, a tight knot clump, or a dreadlock clump. You can also have a hair bun or a matted wrapped clump. Sometimes the hardest types are tangled knot loops with the ends of hair sucked into the matted clump. Hair can become matted for many reasons. It can be that it's not getting combed enough, or it can be due to lost hair knotting itself around other dry strands of hair, causing your hair to mat tangle. Whatever the reason why your hair gets tangled, a solution is available. We specialize in detangling and removing matted, tangled, knotty dreadlock hair. We help you to restore brushing and combing your beautiful hair again. Tell your salon and friends. We only use the Takedown Remover Detangler Cream. We always need hair models, so don't cut your horrible tangled matted hair. Let us safely and patiently detangle your matted hair. Tangled knots and matted clumps do not just go away. They get bigger and worse. Hairdressers can learn to detangle and save very matted tangled hair. Train or partner with us today. All things are possible with God. Matthew chapter 19, verse 26.
Oh, just get the product, get the takedown, remove a product. It works. The slippage, it helps get in those deeply matted roots to really loosen up the knots and help the hair tangle techs get through and do what they need to do. So just get the product. It works. Yeah, so the product, I really like the way it feels. It doesn't drip or run. A lot of times, products, even if it's for detangling, like it's running all over and it becomes messy. It smells nice. I can really feel it absorbing into my hair. My hair is very thirsty. It loves moisture, so I know it's not only detangling, but it's working into my hair shaft to give it the nourishment that it needs. Yeah, I don't even remember what my hair looked like for the style I had before. It's been so long, but I'm happy with the progress. The techs are very gentle with my hair. And I do have 4C hair, which is very curly to the point where it coils up like if you can imagine a tangled slinky. So I'm just happy that such great progress has been made in such a short amount of time. A lot of hair. I'm now starting to sink in like how much hair I have. So yeah, I'm really grateful that I found this service to just help me navigate it, and hope for the best. So far, so good. And with hair, it's so hard to find good hair products. I'm not allergic to shea butter, but shea butter is just one of those butters that you see in a lot of beauty supply hair products nowadays that just doesn't agree with my hair. For some, like coconut oil, might irritate your scalp. For me, it's shea butter, so it really does limit the choices I have for, just treating my hair on a regular basis. But I'm just happy with the hair product so far. It has a good mix of ingredients that allows for slippage from my hair and just allows my hair to be nourished as it is detangled. Yeah, so far so good. Looking forward to day 2.
Thank you for watching our tutorial video. Our goal is to demonstrate and teach you how to detangle hair safely. Your hair is worth saving. It takes a lot of work, patience, prayer, and faith to detangle very matted, tangled hair. But it can be done successfully. The first thing we do when a client sits down in the chair is to reassure them that we need their strength and patience to successfully detangle their hair. The client has to be strong as well. It is not always enjoyable to sit for long hours. As you can see, we analyze and study the hair. We look to see how the hair is matted. What direction is the hair matted and tangled? Are the knots large or small? How close to the scalp is the hair matted? Are the ends of the hair tangled or just the roots? Sometimes hair that is matted for 4 days can tangle and wrap around itself as if it has been matted for 4 months. We soak the whole head with 2 bottles of the takedown remover cream. We really want to overly saturate the hair, especially if the client has put other products or oils in the hair previously. We want to rub the cream all over the hair even though it is only on the outer part of the hair. We try to do our best to push the cream under the matted hair as well. Now we wrap the hair with plastic. Using a plastic shower cap works just as well. We heat for 5 minutes. Notice how we press down on the hair as we heat with the blow dryer. Next, we take our comb with a metal pointed tip and pick strands of hair. We slowly pick in different areas to find places in the tangles and knots that will be easy to loosen up a bit. The goal is to pull little strands of hair out. Do not rush. If you try to rush when detangling hair, you will become frustrated. As you pick deeper into the matted tangled knot, add more of the takedown remover cream. The hair on the inside of the matted clump or tangled knot is very dry and brittle. You want to keep the hair moisturized with the detangler cream so it will not break like straw. When we detangle large areas of hair out of the matted knot, we braid that section. This will prevent the hair from getting tangled and matted again. If you cannot finish detangling the hair in 1 day, simply cover the head with a plastic cap to keep it moist. Do not shampoo the hair until it is completely detangled and combed through. If you feel that this is too much work for you to do, just stop and contact us. We don't want you to give up and cut your hair. Thank you for watching. Remember that all things are possible with God. Matthew 19:26.
Finally, Tangled Hair Techs can educate and help you save your tangled matted hair. We are professional hair detanglers. As you can see, the hard matted knots on the client's hair are very painful and heavy on her head. Severely matted hair has a medical name and is considered a medical condition, but the hospitals cannot detangle your hair. You can pray over your food, so you can pray over your hair to be saved. There are so many types of mats and tangles. Your hair can be a whole lump matted to your scalp, a tight knot clump, or a dreadlock clump. You can also have a hair bun or a matted wrapped clump. Sometimes the hardest types are tangled knot loops with the ends of hair sucked into the matted clump. Hair can become matted for many reasons. It can be that it's not getting combed enough, or it can be due to lost hair knotting itself around other dry strands of hair, causing your hair to mat tangle. Whatever the reason why your hair gets tangled, a solution is available. We specialize in detangling and removing matted, tangled, knotty dreadlock hair. We help you to restore brushing and combing your beautiful hair again. Tell your salon and friends. We only use the Takedown Remover Detangler Cream. We always need hair models, so don't cut your horrible tangled matted hair. Let us safely and patiently detangle your matted hair. Tangled knots and matted clumps do not just go away. They get bigger and worse. Hairdressers can learn to detangle and save very matted, tangled hair. Train or partner with us today. All things are possible with God. Matthew chapter 19, verse 26.
www.hairdetanglerschool.com. We are Tangled Hair Techs. Our mission is to help you save your hair. Thank you for watching this detangle video tutorial. Your self-esteem is worth the work. As you can see, the knots can form separate dreadlocks. We have to work to divide the solid matted bird's nest clumps, or tangled knots, into smaller clumps. By slowly pulling out small strands of hair, eventually a separation will start at the roots of the matted clump of hair. You will see that we can take a knotted loop of hair, stabilize it with one finger, and then use a fine-tooth comb with the other hand to slowly pull small strands from the tangled loop of hair. The Takedown Remover Super Detangler Cream we are using softens extremely matted hair to make it easier to slowly pull strands of hair apart. It's truly and really all about love, patience, persistence, and faith in detangling hair. Please do not give up. You are almost there. All things are possible with God. Luke 1:37.
Okay, so this is day 2. They got a lot done yesterday. I was very happy about that. I slept like a baby. The product was not, too runny. It was still nice and thick. So I know that my hair is well nourished and ready for a more intense detangle. And so far, throughout the whole process, I was expecting a lot of pulling and tugging, and they were so gentle with my hair. Like I didn't feel it that much at all. And just, thinking about the whole process, it's one of those things that you become so used to a problem, just like problems in your life period, that sometimes you forget they're there. And, today I'm just a little bit more excited just to look forward to actually getting back my own hair, because that's the whole reason I found these guys, because I didn't want to lose my hair. I didn't want to cut my hair, and I'm glad they're giving me an opportunity to get a second chance. And with women, the new you. So I'm finally looking forward to getting my hair back, getting me back. Because whether whether you have no hair or a lot of hair, your head is your crown, and that goes for all women. So I'm happy to finally be on the journey of getting me back, getting my crown back. So let the journey continue.
Who told you to cut off your long, matted, tangled hair? People who do not have long hair love to tell you to cut your long hair. If they had long hair that was very matted and tangled, they would be trying to do everything possible to save it. When you do not have the assistance, time, emotional strength, or finances to get your hair detangled, it can be tempting to listen to these people. If your hair does not feel clean, use essential oils like peppermint and tea tree oils in your hair and on the scalp. But do not shampoo frequently. It makes the hair knots, mats, and tangles tighter. Also, it makes your hair smell due to buildup that is locked in matted hair. If your scalp feels itchy, try not to scratch it with pins and needles that could cut your scalp. It could lead to irritation of the scalp. Use peppermint or eucalyptus oils to soothe the itchiness of the scalp. Also, they will help with the scent of your hair.
Oh, just get the product, get the takedown remover product. It works. The slippage, it helps get in those deeply matted roots to really loosen up the knots and help the hair tangle techs get through and do what they need to do. So just get the product. It works.
Getting rid of every tangled matted hair is possible. We successfully detangle every head every time with patience, persistence, prayer and faith. Remember, with God all things are possible. Matthew 19:26.
Getting rid of tangled, matted hair is possible. Tangled and matted hair is not a simple problem. To solve it, most people just go to a salon. Unfortunately, most salons and hairdressers only want to cut your hair. If you are hospitalized or ill for months, it's difficult to take care of your hair. In such cases, hair becomes matted and tangled, which looks and feels very dreadful. Moreover, it's painful to simply start combing without any expert assistance. We only use the takedown remover cream to soften and moisturize dry hair and to remove knots, clumps, tangles and mats. We do not use conditioner, glycerin, detangler sprays or water-based products to detangle very matted tangled hair. It makes the hair worse. Don't lose hope. We successfully detangle every head. Patience, persistence, prayer and faith. Remember, with God all things are possible. Matthew 19:26.
Okay, so it's day 3 of my detangling appointment. I slept pretty well. I noticed some of the product is starting to dry out. I sleep well. I just have to put maybe an extra pillow under my head just to support, the hair and my the plastic wrap around my head. It did ooze out a little bit tonight, last night, But it was no big deal. I didn't have any mess or anything on my pillow. I'm really starting to see more of my hair. It's good if you have a high tolerance. I'm not a tender-headed person, so I didn't mind the pulling and the tugging, and you have to expect that. The longer your hair's been in this state, the more layers of knots I'm noticing that they have to go through. So it's kind of part of the process. Don't be afraid to lose hair. As we all know, hair grows back. And, moving forward from this experience, I'm already contemplating what other conditioners and, just nutrients I can put on my hair to help restore it, because this is only the first step of the process. But yeah, it's just nice to see more of my hair come through, and, I'm starting to look forward to going to get my hair styled, because the whole point of getting this process is to get back what you love, which is your crown. And I'm glad to see that process is quickly taking shape. To do this on my own, I don't even know how long this would take me, or if I would even make it through all this detangling myself, because it's for some of us who know how to do hair, it's easy to do other people's hair, but to do your own, sometimes it just can't be done. So that's why I'm glad you have the Tangled hair techs to come and just speed up that process, and have skilled hands to do this, because this isn't something I think that anybody should attempt by themselves. You do need professionals to help take down your hair properly, so that you can handle your hair on your own. So excited, getting closer to the big reveal, to see my hair finally restored with the hair tangle detangling hair techs. So we'll see. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm excited. So it's day 3. We have reached the end of the journey, and just feeling or being able to run my fingers through my hair, I just want you guys to see what could have been lost had you might taken your friends or family, or even your hairdresser that might mean well, that might tell you it's a lost cause. As you can see, it is not. I got my hair back. I am so happy. It's a lot of bottles of product, but every bottle was worth it. The hair techs were so okay. I used a lot of bottles of the takedown remover product, but as you can see, every bottle was needed and every bottle was worth it. It helped to really get into those tangled knots, that they were like knots inside of knots. I have a very coarse textured hair, so that's just what was needed to get the job done, especially in the time that they did it. This is day 3, and all of my hair is detangled. And I am beyond happy. Like, praise the Lord. Like, never give up on yourself. Never give up. If you feel like there's a solution, find it. And the Tangled hair techs are here to help. I don't care how many no's you get. I'm letting you know there's a yes out there, and it's the Tangled hair techs. I still am in awe of how much hair I was able to retain. I was really scared that, they might have to use the scissors. There are no scissors. It's just a lot of hands, a lot of help, a lot of love, and they're patient with you. They do their best to be as gentle as possible, and it all paid off. This is the result. So thank you. I can't say it enough. Yeah, I'm speechless right now.